morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning to you, Uncle. It's great. Good morning to you, Uncle, and good morning to all the listeners right now. It's great to be in St.Maarten and great to be on this radio program with the favorite uncle of St.Maarten.
That's right.
Greetings from Dominica 767, Nature Island of the Caribbean. And I hope all of you, each and every one of you, are making plans to be in Dominica just like Uncle Shadz for the World Creole Music Festival.
She's good,
taking place October 24th to the 26th in Dominica. Yes. Sorry.
Don't be sorry. I am fine. I'm fine. You know, this is how we do it here. It's sunrise, sit down. So I'm saying welcome, welcome, welcome.
Thank you.
From what is it? 767?
Yes, 767.
767, straight out of Nature Isle, Dominica.
Correct.
I'm saying good morning to you. Introduce yourself, because you introduce yourself as Dominica Music Festival, but who am I speaking with? Who am I having this sunrise sit down with this morning?
Wonderful. My name is Monel Alexis. I am the Public Relations and Communication Specialist for Discover Dominica Authority. And with me is my friend Makira. You may hear a voice at some point during this interview, but Makira George is with me here in studio. We're here to discuss all nice things about Dominica and of course entice you to attend the World Creole Music Festival and inform you of an activity happening this Friday at TJ Cassava Coalpot. We're having Dominica Night. You're invited. It's a free event, big action happening. But before we go into details of that, let's talk about the festival. Yes.
I love her. We need some. Listen, y'all need to get these kind of people on your marketing team because Sunrise Sit Down is all about the conversation and all about the chat. So yes, let's speak on Nature Isle and the Creole Festival. Right now, here it's always a vibe on the mood in the morning. So there's an instrumental playing in the background. He is one of my favorite local. I call him the Zouk Prince of St.Maarten. Which is Oswald,
Prince Ossie.
Yes, man. So let us know. I mean, you give me the list there, Oswald there. I can't believe it. Now I'm there for sure. So I'm trying to bring a few people with me, but one particular person. So we're gonna see how that gonna work out. So talk to me.
In addition to Uncle Ozzy and the one person he's going to bring with him on the lineup for the World Creole Music Festival, we have a tight lineup this year. In fact, we have almost 50 artists performing on the main stage across 3 nights. By the way, if you have been to Dominica's World Creole Music Festival, you know it's a daybreak celebration. We love watching the sunrise.
This is something
before
that
we shut down.
Me.
Yes.
This is something that the first time I experienced it, I went there with a friend of mine actually to do some hosting. And while there, I'm starting because Destro was supposed to be there. There's a few acts were supposed to be there, and this was supposed to be at the festival anyway. So I'm there, and I'm saying I'm the MC, and then I'm looking, and I was like, yo. What time is this? Like, yo. And I keep looking at my watch, and this dude said, well, what are you talking about? Boy, CK ain't coming on till 6 o'clock. And I'm like, everything in Dominica is a daybreak fete.
That is basically what we embrace the idea of rising with the sun, and it's different. It's important to have an events that are not the same like the other islands. So differentiation is critical to us in Dominica.
Right.
So our events, particular the World Creole Music Festival, it's a daybreak event. We start at about 8 p.m. on Friday. We end somewhere after 7 in the morning. This year we have...
That goes... So what you're saying, it starts 8 o'clock Friday night?
Yes.
And finishes 7 o'clock Saturday morning?
Yeah, about that.
To be back again at what time to do Saturday back to Sunday, and then so Sunday going into Monday is what you say?
That's correct.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
I love it.
That's accurate. That's accurate. So we have an expression back in Dominica. I think some of you are aware of it. It's a babe dress and out again. Baby dress and out again. With steam, no sleep. So Friday we start at 8 p.m. We end in the morning, minutes to 7. Now the lineup is longer than last year, so it's very likely that we end minutes to 8 on Saturday morning. But who knows? 8 to 8 sounds great, right?
So when you finish at 8 o'clock, if you're living, because this is where it's in the heart of town. It is in
the capital, yes, heart of town.
Right. So you're in the capital, but you live in Marabot. So you got to left there 8 o'clock. Drive to Marigot, which is going to be like about an hour and a half.
About that.
So then you're home at 9:30.
No, you're not home at 9:30 because Saturday morning in Dominica and Saturday morning in Dominica in the market, there's market with a difference. So after the festival, you go into the market, you're going to get some coconut water, get some cassava, get some black pudding,
right.
So you're going to drag in town a bit. So that's going to be a nice little experience for you.
So that's another 2 hours in town.
That is
after
correct.
The fete. So by the time you... So if you left town 10 o'clock, you're reaching home 11:30.
Not necessarily, because on the way down...
I keep saying that to them because I realize we making stop.
Because on the way down, there's multiple places you can stop. The bars will be open. You'll see smoke coming from the different grills. Music will be pumping from different locations on island. So you're stopping. So the party doesn't end maybe about 3 o'clock. You get home to bathe, dress, and out again.
So this is a weekend of literally no sleep.
Team no sleep. So I encourage you to take your vitamins, relax. Do not come to Dominica tired. It's critical you don't come here tired. But after the festival, you get to unwind.
After the festival, most of us that come have to go back to work.
No, before you go back to work, take the Friday, take the Monday off.
Take the
Monday off, go to a hot spa, get the soak. We have multiple hot spas in Dominica. Right. You have the option. We have the natural water. We have the sulfur water. We have the mineral water. Soak it off. Unwind. Relax.
So the person that I am actually wanting to bring with me, I have to prep them prior.
That is correct.
Because if I don't prep them prior, I'm going to be going up by myself.
That is correct. In fact, there's some people who never made it to the Sunday and they regret every year that they don't get to make Sunday because they're tired.
Wow.
But they keep trying.
Well,
but I believe St.Maarten people, you can do it. You love bouillon music, so your energy, the vibes is there, so you can do it. So let's talk the festival in details now. What's happening on Friday, October the 24th. This one, I like to call it Fire and Foundation. Right. On the lineup from Antigua, Burning Flames. From Dominica, there's Midnight Groovers, Halibut, Gil Fountain. There is also TK International. Out of Haiti, Nuluk. From Jamaica, Masika. Also from Jamaica with the UK influence, there's Still Pulse. Out of St.Maarten, there is Oswald performing. Well, rather, the Prince of St.Maarten will be on stage. The Prince of Zouk. The Prince of Zouk will be on stage as well. And not forgetting Romain Virgo from Jamaica. This is our Friday night lineup. So again, we start at 8 p.m. on Friday. Saturday, October 25th, I call this one a Creole Carnival. If you love bouillon music, and I know you love bouillon music, in fact, somebody yesterday told me that St. Lucians refer to Dominica or Dominicans as Saint Dominica. Yeah, you've heard of that expression?
Yeah, we've heard it.
Oh, yeah.
St.Maarteners. Is what you're saying. Not saying St. Lucia, no.
St.Maarten. Martin has referred to Dominica as Saint Dominica.
Because the way the bouillon music has transcended, I mean, who don't really understand bouillon? I didn't understand it before until I went there for my first carnival several years ago. And then I fell in love with bouillon music. I mean, we have Rohi here, but I never understood the bouillon music until I got there. And then there is the new genre of bouillon, which the young people like now, which is what they call nasty business.
Yes.
So people confuse the two, not realizing that the original bouillon music, which is WCK, which is First Serenade, and those, they create that type of bouillon, and that's there. And then the young, of course, the youngsters, the YNs, what we will call them, they innovated it and they started it, and so now you got the nasty business bouillon. But
there are two types of bouillon.
It has taken the world by storm. And that there, for me, it's a pleasure to actually hear it, because I'm not besides doing this, I'm also an artist. I know several of them.
Okay, artist.
Yeah, that's what I said. I've been to Dominica, I've sang with CK, I know Nai, and I know the whole entire crew, basically. From Triple K.
We need to get Uncle on the lineup, man.
Yes, these days I ain't singing, but I can host. I am the best at it. But yes, so with that being said, it's taking the world by storm. So I could imagine now on Saturday night it being a booyah night.
That is
you understand?
correct.
Because I mean, Mr. Ridge crossed the bridge. I know Ridge when he was living here before he created the Nasty Business. You understand? Worked with him in a band as well. So the Nasty Business Booyah is, like I said, it's taking the world by storm. And then we have a youngster here as well who released a track that's just mad crazy. And the Booyah is definitely going
Who's that youngster?
Call him BRG Hollywood.
BRG Hollywood.
What's the Time is the name of the track.
I need to look into that.
Oh yeah, it's insane. He's been, ever since it dropped, he's been touring. I think he was in Dominica a couple of weeks ago, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, shout out to BRG Hollywood one time.
Yeah, it's doing good, you know. So, and there's a young producer here as well called Zav Beats. He's been making a lot of the new style of booyah with several different artists from Dominica, from around. So, go ahead about Saturday night. Let's talk about Saturday night and the booyah night.
I gotta plug in. I love the fact that you guys have embraced our booyah music. So thank you so much, St.Maarten, for embracing it.
767 has been here for a while.
Yeah. I believe you.
You know, so
We're talking Saturday. The lineup for Saturday again. It's Creole Carnival. On the lineup from Dominica, there's St.Maarten, the WCK band, the Booyah Assembly, I like to call it, from St.Maarten, Roy from Dominica Ridge, Pooders, Kenny G, Kwan, DJ MJ, Little Boy, Faithy the Booyah Barbie from St.Maarten with Dominica Roots, Ebony Empress, and out of Guadeloupe, Jixels and Shanika. Also from Dominica, First Serenade, Gordon Henderson, Ophelia Marie, Linford John. And from Haiti and France, we have Joey Duet Filet. That song, Pamele.
Nice.
God, I can't wait to see that guy. So, performing as well, out of Trinidad and Tobago, there is Kes the Band. Out of St. Lucia, Ezra the Fun Machine. And Ezra is bringing 3 persons with him to form his set, or rather on his set. So that should be rather exciting. And from Jamaica, we have Spice and Vibes Cartel as
This is on Saturday night?
This is on Saturday evening. So this is going to be a serious mash of vibes in Dominica for
because
Saturday night.
Booyah got a special kind of thing in it that don't care when it start to play and when it start to move, you have to start to dance. So if you're leaving from Nasty Business, WCK, Asa Banton, who are about to mess up the place, they ain't getting no chance to sleep Saturday night neither. And I think you just say, look, don't give them no days, just tell them come. Because all these days is vibes. I like that.
And I love the fact that Dominica, we're putting our artists on the main stage.
No, that there
the biggest stage on the island, or artists, regardless of they're newcomers in the booyah music or not. They're on the main stage. They have their time and their presence, and that's
well. I
awesome
love
for
the
them.
fact that you have. I just played one of my favorite songs from Rui, which is "Closer, Baby," because we in St.Maarten we have this thing too where we love to dance. You know, and when we say dance, it ain't about the wine and the gyrating. Is actually hold on to that lady close to you, bring her close, and if you could sing like I sing, in she air, do them kind of thing, and hope that the night works out right at the end of it.
You know, crochet situation.
Yes, you know, get close. So we love to dance. So when Rohi having a song like "Closer, Baby," it's a classic. You know what I'm saying? So, and then you have Ebony Empress, who has been doing her thing here for a minute, you know, and to see her elevate again, and the booyah music again, it's been taking the world by storm. So with her being there and Rohi being there, and then you got Vibes Cartel, and I just saw Vibes. So I don't know. I think this is like his 2nd or 3rd place in the Caribbean, because he's been doing a lot of America and everywhere else, but the Caribbean, he has not done much of the Caribbean. He did Jamaica, which is Freedom Road. He did St. Kitts Music Festival. And now he is doing Dominica. I don't think he was supposed to do Guyana and he was supposed to do Trinidad. I don't think he did those shows.
But that's great. So all Guyanese and Trinidadians should just come.
Just come.
If you didn't come to you, so come to us.
Yes, I say that. You know what I mean? So that's a good thing. And he has been doing, his shows are phenomenal. Kes, of course, that's my big homie from a long time, so it's gonna be great to see that again. You know?
Same.
So what we got going? Since you say everybody don't seem to make it to Sunday.
Not everybody. Some people.
No,
some people.
I understand for some
people.
If they're not, you see, the thing is, well, me going to different carnivals and different festivals, I am personally the leader of Team No Sleep. It's rum, party, vibes, we ain't sleeping. I either say you have enough time to sleep when you're dead. So it's party, we gonna party and party and party until the party done. So with that, you know, I could understand some people not being able to make it to Sunday, which you tell them, exercise, eat good, and then come to the fair.
That's correct.
You understand?
That is correct.
So let me hear what Sunday got going on.
And just a point of correction, Ezra the Fun Machine and his crew, they're performing on Sunday and not on Saturday. So let's talk Saturday, October 26th on the lineup. Ezra the Fun Machine from St. Lucia.
Sunday or Saturday?
Sunday.
Okay.
What did I just say? Saturday? Y'all, it needs to be Saturday. I need to go home. Do I?
No, you could stay here. You could stay here until you're ready to go home.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
We welcome everybody here, you know. You don't have to. You free to talk on the mic? I'm gonna put that.
I'm reminding her.
All right,
you're reminding her.
And a cool thing, right, is that on the Saturday before the festival, there's an event called Prime. So we like going to Prime. Last year was the first of that nature. So last year, the Saturday before the festival, we went to Prime, and then from Prime, bathe, dress, and out to the festival. And Prime started somewhere about midday. So you can imagine by the time festival 1, 2 a.m., you're tired, but you're staying up because you want to enjoy the vibes. And then after Saturday, Sunday morning, there's a Lapo Cabaret band that takes you to the bayfront. So the party doesn't end at the Windsor Park Sports
So you're
Stadium.
talking, when you say bayfront, you have to explain people who don't understand Dominica's, it's a bayfront? Or are you talking about what they call Bordelais, where they just have that?
That is it, yeah.
That's where it's going to be. So the explanation for that is people got to understand if there's a cruise ship in port, the cruise ship is actually looking down at this fete. I never understood it, like I said, until I reached there for Carnival and I realized is Juve parade. It's Juve, Bordelais parade. Actually, it's like 4 days of no sleep constantly. So, and that's a vibes because people that don't really understand, Dominica's trucks are double-decker trucks. You understand? So the band is underneath, the singer's on top. I guess that's going to be the same. I guess the vibe there for that event is going to be a different vibe, of course.
For the Bordelais, it's similarly different, but there is a truck for the Bordelais.
Right.
Sometimes there's a stage, either a stage or a truck. I'm not sure what the setup is going to be
But this setup now will definitely be a
But
stage.
there's always a stage for the Creole Bordelais.
Right.
So from the stadium, from the Windsor Park Sports Stadium, after Saturday's festival, ending, of course, Sunday morning, a Lapo Cabaret band will take you down to the Creole Bordelais. That's about a mile or two. They're about to the bayfront. So it's a party. It's like a carnival. It's a carnival feel. You chip in.
A Juve that you're going down.
You chip in down the road to another fete. So you enjoy that. You bathe, you dress out again, and you're ready for Sunday, October 26th. The event starts about 5 p.m. at the Windsor Park Sports Stadium. On the lineup, we have from St. Lucia, Ezra the Fun Machine. From Nigeria, Tiwa Savage. Out of Trinidad and Tobago, Bunji Garlin and Fayan Lions. From Dominica, Ecstasy Band. Out of Guadeloupe and Martinique, Kassav. From Dominica again, Michael Henderson, Elijah Benoit, Trilogy, Nice, Rio, Shelley and the Signal Band. And one more artist out of the US, the R&B star Kehlani will be performing as well on Sunday. So Sunday, every night of the festival is great hype, great energy, a beautiful blend of artists. You don't want to miss it. You should be there.
Well, okay. So let's talk now. Let's just have this. What would an entire weekend of this cost? Because of course you have to let people know the cost. We just can't just. I could say go. Me being who I am, you understand? You gonna see me. You gonna smile. You gonna say, "Uncle, come with your partner." You understand? But for those who don't, what are we looking at? What are the costs of these events?
All right, so for the season tickets, that's about 600 EC.
600
It's about 232 US, if my calculations is correct.
And that's general admission.
And that's
if you buy
general admission all 3 nights of the festival. The Friday night is 200 EC dollars. The Saturday is 300 and the Sunday is 2. I believe the 200 EC is about 77.
Yeah, about
US, 77 US. And
Yeah.
then it's about 82 or thereabout for Saturday.
Right.
So this is the cost for the festival. So the festival remains very reasonable.
Oh no,
I will
that's
plug in. I will plug in. The festival remains a very safe environment.
Correct.
You will find the police littering the space. So you will feel that sense of security when you get there. We haven't had incidences where we've had violence or anybody being killed, far less people being poisoned from the food that they consume at the festival. So The vendors, they have their food permits.
Mm-hmm.
We ensure that there's flowing water at every booth. So proper hygiene is maintained throughout the entire space. So your health and safety, we respect that, and it's our responsibility. So you will be fine when you get to our festival. You'll also find lots of photo areas for the people who love taking photos. Everywhere will be Instagram ready or Facebook ready. So you can capture your best photos in the different spaces. We have food at different stations. So rather, we have 2 different stages. One main stage inside the Windsor Park Sports Stadium on the playing field, and another stage on the forecourt. So after the stage on the main stage closes off, the stage on the forecourt activates. So there's always some hype, always some movement. You will see outside of the main stage activity, you will find lots of other performances, be cultural performances, the drums, the bwabwa, the stilts, the senseis. You will see other artists also performing. We also have guest DJs performing as well, forming part of the excitement for the festival. So it's not just a main stage activation, lots happening. If you're looking to get anything from Dominica, be it the art, the craft, a flag, or whatever the case may be, you can find it at the stadium as well. So all things Dominican, you can get that at the Windsor Park Sports Stadium during the World Creole Music Festival experience. In fact, there are some people who spend the entire experience at the forecourt. They never see the main stage because the forecourt where the food is and the stage there is hype. Last year before, it's raining and I'm looking down from the top of the stadium and there are people jumping in the rain, drinking, enjoying
just
their
having
life,
a time.
just having a darn good time.
I love it.
So this is the kind of vibe and excitement that you're going to experience in Dominica.
I am looking forward to it. Definitely looking forward to it. Because it's like, it's a different energy, where you have so many different Caribbean people that come together on one spot to really have a good time. And I have friends that definitely want to go, but they've never been to an island before. So they live in America, they live in Europe, and I'm like, the best place to really, really have a time is if you're going to an island, make sure there's a festivity going on.
That is correct.
So throughout that time, you drink, you're drunk, you be merry, you have yourself a good time.
You sightsee because it's not just about coming to Dominica for the festival.
Right.
You want to come
So
for the view and stay for the vibe.
You truly actually not getting any sleep. You're truly actually not getting any sleep because even if you do party, you want to go sightseeing to catch the other party later on in the evening. So you don't definitely have to make all those stops. You can get some stuff to do. So that there is, man, top of the top.
Top of the top. I like that. It's top of the top. And while we're talking about top of the top, let's talk about top for the World Creole Music Festival, and that is the VIP experience in Dominica. If you would have attended VIP at any point in Dominica with Radiance Next Connects Productions, you would be jaw drops. You would have the most fantastic time in Dominica at any festival. Think you're in a festival, there is an amphitheater at the festival. So you're sitting, there's popcorn, there's a big screen, and you're enjoying the festival within the VIP space. We got that. If you don't care for what's going on the main stage, you get a headphone, snatch it on. There are 2 DJs that you can swap in between to have your own party with your friends.
Nice.
If you're looking for all the different types of food that you love in Dominica, there are different stations that have village foods and things that you can pull up and pick and enjoy. You can get a tattoo at VIP. You can get a massage done at VIP.
Sound like you could find a wife or a husband in the VIP too.
You can find a man or girl in the VIP. And this is the sort of experience that we have for VIP. And VIP in Dominica, there's 3 tiers. So then there's the village VIP, there's the party VIP, and then there's the ultra VIP. Let me break things down quickly. For the party VIP, there's a dedicated entrance, there's a welcome bag and drinks, there's a nightly signature drinks, cups, there's the access to cocktail bar, there's easy and dedicated access to general admission grounds, there's a coffee and tea station, there's a water station, there's unlimited premium drinks, there's access to cabana in the party area, there is front stage access, artist meet and greet, access to all bars with the exception of course, VVIP and Ultra VIP. There's a shared space for everybody, and there's lots of special touches and surprises and nightly special cups. Now, in addition to everything I mentioned, if you upgrade to the Village VIP, you will get unlimited premium food and exclusive access to the amphitheater. Now, if you're Ultra, you get everything that I mentioned as well as a curated bag. There's a sky deck festival experience, exquisite culinary delights, dedicated concierge, top shelf, ultra premium alcohol, and private gourmet chef in the ultra VIP. So VIP is top of the line in Dominica. I know we don't have much time. I want to tell you quickly how to get to Dominica for the festival because getting here is very easy now, easier than before. Win Air, a direct flight to Dominica. Other air carriers, there's Liach 20, the Sunrise, Inter-Caribbean Airways, Caribbean Airlines. If you're in Newark, New Jersey, United Airlines is yours. If you're in Miami, then you can ride with American Airlines. Great thing if you're in St. Thomas or if you're in the San Juan, Puerto Rico, Contour Airlines will be flying to Dominica and also Caribbean Airlines flies from San Juan, Puerto Rico to Dominica, and they also fly from New York to Dominica with a stop in Trinidad. So there's options for you. And if you're in St.Maarten, you want a boat ride before you come to Dominica, you want to be a little extra, I don't mind. Get over to Trinidad, get over to Guadeloupe, Martinique, or St. Lucia, and hop on a ferry and get to Dominica and wave when you see us coming through the island. That option is yours for you as well.
Okay,
so getting to Dominica is
you hear that?
Easy,
we was talking. It's
breezy.
easy. It's easy. If you're from here, you don't want to do that. Catch a small, quick one to Guadada. Catch the ferry from Guadeloupe and go there.
So if you're concerned that you cannot get a flight from St.Maarten to Dominica, you can connect in a different island and get a flight to Dominica for the festival. Accommodations, we got that. We do have hotels, we do have resorts, we have hundreds of Airbnbs. We have expanded our accommodation options to homestays. So pretty soon you can find the different listing of different places that you can stay if you cannot source anything online. By the way, Google search can get you everything that you want. So Google search, there's lots of Dominicans in St.Maarten. Ask a friend to ask a friend if they can assist in getting you an accommodation in Dominica. But you do have options, and you should make Dominica your next stop. And remember, when you get to Dominica, don't just come to the festival. You got to come to the festival, so come to the festival. But also spend some time in nature, embrace the culture, make some friends, take some photos. And when you're posting, use the hashtag WCMF25, hashtag Dominica, hashtag Dominica Festivals, so we can see and follow the excitement of your experience here in Dominica. And if you're looking for more information, then follow us on our social media platforms. We are on Facebook and on Instagram, and that handle is Dominica Festivals or at Dominica Festivals. Get all the information there. Also, our website has all the details, www.dominicafestivals.com. Everything is there for you. We are ready. Our team is ready to present the 25th edition of the festival. This is our jubilee year. It is going to be the biggest festival in history, and you don't want to miss it.
Well, you've said a mouthful. Thank you so much for that. You know, it was wonderful having this conversation on the Sunrise Sit Down. And we all are looking forward to coming to Dominica. You've gave us all the information. You gave us the VIP. Those of you who don't want to do the VIP, I kind of say, general population, be with the people. You understand? That's the party. We ain't bougie. We just go all out and have a good time. Somebody just sent me a message and say, ask me if they can go with me. And I tell them, yes, you could go with me. If you're going with me, let's go together. For me, I can't go Dominica by myself. I got to carry somebody with me.
But I want to plug this in though. There are lots of solo travelers to Dominica for festivals, carnival, and also for exploration of the island.
Exploration is fine.
So it is okay for you to come to Dominica by yourself. No, I mean, not you, uncle.
No,
you want to come.
Yeah, no, because you see, that thing is, like I said, I've been to Dominica and the people there are so beautiful and the ladies are beautiful.
I was about to say, you can also find love on the nature island, okay? We do have lots of romantic spaces in Dominica, so you can find love. Okay, so come single, leave happy.
Yeah, I said that. I love that. So it's about the Dominica. Thank you so much for coming through. I know you got to catch my station on the other side to continue with that. So thank you once again. You know, thank you for coming in and sitting in on the Sunrise Sit Down and letting the entire Sunshine City in the world know that it's all about Nature Island, Dominica Music
Thank you. After the sunshine, I feel so great. You see, that's what I needed. I needed some vitamin D, and you gave this to me this morning. Thank you.
Thank you. Have yourself a wonderful day. And to all my listeners out there, it's all about the Dominica Music Festival. We going. We all going.
And thank you very much for having us. And I'll see you in Dominica. You plus your boo-boo-boo.
I ain't about the boo-boo thing. I just know I'm coming with somebody.